Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to World of Horror. So, I have a pretty cool thing to kind of announce. So, and I'm gonna do it at the start of the video because average view duration is like 10 minutes, so I gotta get ahead of this. This is your ye old call to action. We haven't done one of these in a bit. We'll do a little Kyrie. We'll do a little Kyrie and we'll do a little Kyrie, a little, probably just medical history. Maybe, nah, Hunts by the Call. Let's just do a standard run as Kyrie. Nothing too fancy. And we'll go Goizo. We haven't dabbed on Goizo in a minute. We've been doing a lot of Spider God and a lot of Athulazeth, so let's mix it up a little bit. That's a fantastic spell to start with, by the way, like, I don't even need to tell you that we're immediately casting that. But, so I've been wanting a, I don't know if you've noticed, but right now, the channel, I actually have a couple of announcements to make, but we'll start with, probably the most, well, let's start with the most relevant thing. I'm gonna be pre-recording about a week's worth of World of Horror episodes, because I can't actually say what it is because the YouTube algorithm does not understand what context is, and so I do not, and here's the thing, you might be able to get away with talking about it if you're a more well-established channel, and you have some sort of, like, human interaction at YouTube. But with my current size as a channel, you don't wanna risk it. It is the bad thing. You don't wanna risk it. So if you know the other word for inverse ghosting, the very unfortunate other word for inverse ghosting, you may know what I'm talking about. But basically, it is a thing that when you get it, it's an important thing to get, but it may knock you on your ass for a couple of days. And I'm going to be getting it next week, and so, to fight the inverse ghosting, of course. And I am basically gonna essentially take the week off, I guess, is probably the best way to put it. So I'm gonna pre-record a bunch of episodes. If Panstash decides that Christmas comes early this year, unfortunately, we're gonna be behind on the patch. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but honestly, it's like it doesn't. If it does come to that, I hope that where we're like, I think I'm gonna pre-record 9 or 10 episodes, so that's like 9 or 10 days behind, potentially. I hope it doesn't come to that, but if it does come to that, I hope that you can understand that because it is important. And it's basically just like, since I might be knocked on my ass for a couple of days, I might as well take it easy. And by take the week off, I mean just from YouTube stuff. And probably take next Saturday and Sunday off of streaming as well. So this Saturday and Sunday is probably going to be the last It's Time to Cook Jesse for, like, you know, like the next week or so. And so obviously we'll be back the week after next, or the weekend after next, to do more Fallout New Vegas. But yeah, I'm just gonna take the week off of, actually, I might even pre-record it, like, after the Sunday stream, I might actually pre-record like 4 hours of Fallout New Vegas and then just upload it on Saturday and Sunday. Maybe do like a what is it called? Yeah, actually I think that's definitely what I'm gonna do. On like after Sunday's stream, I'll pre-record like 4 hours of Fallout New Vegas and then make it like a launch upload. That definitely sounds like a good idea. And so let's jump into the game here real quick. So we've got 4. We have 4 roads closed mysteries, which is not good, by the way. It's not good at all. But here we go. So we're gonna buy a weapon first, and then the moment we have the money, we're gonna go for a compass, as usual. Heavy-duty flashlight on 4% Doom is pretty cool. So that's a little, like... I guess I should say that's like a bittersweet announcement, I guess you could call it. Because it's a good thing. Like, 10,000%. However, like, it's a good reason to take the week off, I guess you should say. This is the first enemy, so the next enemy we have to write down. We should be able to do this, right? No? Should be able to get it up to 85, though? 75%, that's kind of nasty, but we'll do it. Let's go. We actually have I wouldn't say it's impossible to get a sewing kit from this point. Like, it's not actually that hard. Having Ancestral Strength is absolutely fantastic, for sure. Now, for the other, like, I would say that that's probably categorized as more of a bittersweet announcement, though. This is kind of like, you might be thinking, oh, bummer, you didn't get, like, free Ancestral Strength. It doesn't really matter. It probably won't come into play pretty much at all. Let's see. So, unfortunately, we can't go get a compass here because we're going to the forest immediately after this. So, it's a little... We do have Goizo. We could get a Stamina Cadaver. That's realistic. That is a little bit unfortunate, but, yeah. So basically going back to the... Incredible. Amazing, actually. Beautiful. It doesn't happen very often, but oh no, we can't get a compass. That is a little unfortunate, considering that we have a strength check. Actually, no, I'm sorry. We have knowledge, charisma, and dexterity. Although, I feel like the worst thing about Kairi is that she has low strength, and so getting her strength as high as possible is usually recommended. We don't have Fear Festival, do we? No, we have Vigil. Vigil is disappointing. I think we'll do Botany second. Do I care more about quick thinking or outdoorsman is basically the question here. I think I care more about quick thinking because we have to go to the mansion twice. So there's actually a pretty good chance that we'll be able to take advantage of quick thinking if we decide to take it. But now, for the much more fun announcement, because I'm looking at that time, and I realize, oh crap, we're almost getting to, like, the average watch time. And so, like, if I'm gonna do it, I should do it now. So I've been wanting a mascot character for the channel for a while, because I don't know if you've noticed this, but the banner is a zoomed in picture of Kyubei's face from hit anime Madoka Magica, and the icon that I have is quite literally Sam from the unreleased game Nirvana, which I cannot wait for, by the way. It's like, okay, so Young Witch and Botany, please. Write both of those down immediately. Just so that I never forget, because this is going to be a tangent episode for sure. Is Sam from the unreleased but definitely hit game Nirvana, made by the creators of Valhalla, and I've had Sam as my... I think originally it was an edited image of Stella going to the Kira Miki concert, but she had, like, the Get Smoked hat on, and now it is... yeah, we'll research the occult notes. That's a...
Oh, sorry. Suddenly, somewhere, Emmerdale seems to have disappeared. We'll go back to it as soon as we can, once we've found it.
Apologies for the Emmerdale. But, yeah. So, it used to be Stella with a Get Smoked hat, and then when Nirvana was announced... Oh, no, that's kind of bad. When Nirvana was announced, it went from Stella with a Get Smoked hat to Sam with a Get Smoked hat. However, I feel like for representing the channel, I probably would like an original character. That's really nice that we got Lost Forest and we succeeded without the compass. Ghost Connection, Arcane Grasp. I think we'd rather take Ghost Connection because it's 4 spells, that's basically 4 reason, And that's technically better than Outdoorsman. Because Outdoorsman is 2 reason 10 EXP, bait kind of. Well, Ghost Connection is 4 reason at the minimum, and at the best, it wins you the game with something like Memory Extract or, whatchamacallit, the Regrowth of the Flesh variety, or like Multiply Wound. So Ghost Connection is fun. We will use Ghost Connection. Even if we get Mori Code, I think it's probably fine. So, Charisma and Dexterity, that's going to be a little bit rough. I do plan on taking Quick Thinking, so I don't think we need to do Dexterity. Charisma is a little bit interesting, because, I mean, yeah, we'll put a point to Charisma, because later we can take Leadership, and it kind of, like, rounds out our stats. So if we get a Charisma check, it's, like, above average. If we go to some place that's, like, affected by Harbinger of Doom, because not all the areas are affected by Harbinger of Doom, which is really weird. But, if we go to an area that's affected by Harbinger of Doom, yeah, we got this, then we can have basically an average chance. Or, I mean, technically a below average chance, wouldn't it be? But, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Okay, that doesn't matter either. Like, I mean, it could matter. We could die here, but I don't think we will. We have 1 reason in our back pocket, so we should be relatively fine. Crazy that we got that strength. But, yeah, so we're over our average watch time right now, so I do apologize. So I won't, I guess I won't delay any longer. So we're gonna be gradually phasing in the original character. And if you stick around, I'll explain the lore of how the original character came to be. But as for now, essentially all you need to know is that if you look on your screen, you should see her in 3, 2, 1. Yes, just a peek for now. Just a small part. But we'll gradually be replacing the branding with more of her, because I really do want. Do we actually mind if we lose the luck check here? Like, this is strength, right? Yeah, it hit. Oh my god, we rolled. We haven't failed a strength check yet as Kyrie, which is kind of impressive. The original character blessed the run, apparently. Although we still could definitely die here. Except we won't, because Father Yasugi is cool, though. But basically, a while ago, on the Discord, which, you know, link in the description if you're interested in that. If you're not, I totally understand. I'm a part of way too many Discord servers. Like, 80% of them I don't go to. And so, if you don't want to be a part of another Discord server, I totally get that. That's totally cool. But a while back on the Discord server, I think, like, back in March, like, mid-March, I think, around that point, we all kind of got together, and we took the Shindan Maker for a VTuber persona. And so basically the idea behind that is that you put your name in it, and then it generates an original character. It generates a design for you, I guess you could say. And what we did is we used our usernames, and then we used our names, which obviously we censored for privacy reasons. But we used our name. Well, Joey didn't have to censor his name because his name is Joey, but you get the point. But you know, so we used our usernames, and then we used our names, and then we kind of combined the two, like, VTuber generation ideas. And so what I got initially was, for my username, I think it was a blacksmith with a Hime haircut. And then for my name, it was an alien. And so I kind of combined the two, designed a character, got a bunch of reference images, and to the best of my ability, explained in text to the artist who they're at will be in the link in the description if you wish to see them for yourself. They're a very good artist. But yeah, so they took the design work, and they were really good. Like, I like to think that I described the character adequately, because the changes that had to be made were basically just minor stuff. Like, the artist got, like, I'd say, like, 80 or 90% of it right on almost the first draft, really. Like, there was only a couple of things that were, like, I don't want to say, like, well, from what I asked for, yes, it would be wrong. But, like, blatantly wrong from what I initially asked. But the artist was, you know, they were happy to correct it, and they were very professional. And so I'm very happy with it. But, yeah, so I'd like to think that I am good at communicating and what I would like. And I hope that I am. But the artist was the artist was absolutely great. Like, they basically got everything down that I wanted pretty quickly. Very positive experience, would recommend. If you are, because their commissions are currently open, so if you're in the ballpark for something like that, I would definitely recommend that. Art knowledge, outdoorsman, where we're taking second sight 100% of the time. I kind of want to get strength here. We don't have to. We definitely don't have to. We can, here's the thing. You could take dexterity here if you don't want to take quick thinking, but we do want to take quick thinking. If quick thinking were here, we would take it, even over second sight, because second sight isn't that good. So I'm just kind of thinking to myself, like, so do you want to take strength or bracing? Do you want to make your combat a little bit better? Like, what do you want to do here? And I think that I want to get our strength up, which is a little bit weird, because we need. Here's the thing. I think we're gonna level up probably 2 more times at the least, and so I'm hoping for both. In taking that point of strength, I am hoping for both. That's a bummer. I'm hoping for both leadership and quick thinking. Quick thinking is the priority, definitely, though. Now, we didn't get roads closed, so we're still in a semi-decent spot here. I think we could do. It's a little risky, but I want to do Vigil. I think Vigil is a good third mystery. But yes, so essentially to kind of wrap that up, the oh yo, that's huge. That's exactly what I wanted. To basically wrap the I was gonna say anecdote, but to wrap the story up about the new OC. She's gonna be gradually replacing the branding for the channel, because I don't want to use I don't want to use Sukeban Games as characters, if that makes sense, because it seems a little disrespectful. So we're just gonna switch over to pretty much just using her as, like, eventually the profile icon. Maybe make a banner. See, this is what you need quick thinking for, because we're gonna be in a pretty bad spot here if it's like, hey, give up. Aw, crap. Check the icy coasts. That was a failure, 5% doom. You know, we just did the fireplace. This should get rid of frostbite, because we're like, you know, it's a fire. But I understand why it probably doesn't. Although that would be a cool interaction, though. It probably wouldn't come up very often, but I'm just like, come on, you got frostbite, you can't curl up near the fire for a little bit? I mean, you're staying there for an hour. You might as well. Okay, this is an enemy that I'm not entirely... Oh god, the frostbite, no. Terror. Absolute horror. We're gonna do this for 2 turns and then kill her next turn. That's probably, with Desperation, that's probably the best thing to do here. And then this will do 13 damage, so we're all good. Because remember, it doubles the base damage and then applies the bonus damage, which is a little bit weird. But I'm not gonna complain. We could technically die. Like, I want to make that clear. We could legitimately die. And if we fed the plant, we probably would die, so we're cutting it down. Because what am I worried about? I'm worried about Goizo, I'm worried about Joseph Ferris punching us in the face. Not worried about this. We want to keep the healing item as much as possible. Can't put that on, that's fine. We'll be able to kill them in 1 round. Or at least we should. Yes, we absolutely can. 24 damage guaranteed. That's why we didn't want to use the sewing kit immediately. Because 24 damage guaranteed is pretty good. And then just like that, we're done. Tireless kicks in. We're out of Desperation range. Memory Extract coming in. We can probably level up. Although, of course, with Memory Extract, it gets a little bit... how do you say, sketchier, but I still think that leveling up for the accuracy bonus is probably what we want. Definitely don't like any of these at all. We could probably... I don't want to take Art Knowledge, I don't want to take Outdoorsman, they're both really bad. At least for our current situation. I mean, Outdoorsman isn't terrible. Gets us to 7 luck, that's pretty good. I mean, we could take... Is this just the off-meta day? Where it's like, we just take all of Kyrie's perks? That could be fun. We're gonna take Charisma here, because we are never going to take, whatchamacallit. We are never gonna take Leadership if we can help it. Yeah, I mean, Household Hell is probably the best thing to do. We still don't have roads closed, which I would like to point out that if we had roads closed, things could be considerably way different. Roads closed could have ended this run. Like, I think we're gonna win this run, because 41% Doom Mystery 4 is pretty great. Although the Air Force is definitely making up for what we've got going on here. I really wish we had the compass. We've been leveling up decently well, considering that we don't have a compass. Like, level 4 by Mystery 4 is pretty good. I think this is an equal chance, because this is, like, Perception and this is, like, Dexterity. I think that... Wait, what was that? Did that say Strength? I don't think it did. That'd be really weird if it said Strength. Uh-oh. And by uh-oh, I mean it's the first burn... Is this the first... No, this is definitely not the first time we've taken everything from Burning Man. But, you know, we might as well have some fun here. And I would like to point out, we should be doing 5, right? Yeah, so unfortunately, the Ancestral Strength and even the, oh yeah, we have Discharge Summary, I forgot about that. Even the, Second Sight, it doesn't boost Severing, because if it boosted Severing, we would be... So here's the thing, if Ancestral Strength buffed up Sever, we'd be at 6. If Second Sight buffed up Sever Their Ties, we would be at 6 or 7. So unfortunately, Second Sight doesn't even, like... It literally does nothing, which is a bummer. Now, thankfully, with this enemy, you can kind of just vibe forever. And I mean, hey, listen... We're good for making a bonfire on the beach, because that's what I'm down for tonight. But, so let's see, other than the original character, who will slowly be integrated into everything, so you will not be able to escape her at all. If you watch this channel, you'll see her. I do really like the design. Like, I mean, obviously, like, I came up with the design off of inspiration from a Shindan Maker thing. Because, like, the prompt was blacksmith and then alien, right? It didn't really say anything other than that. Like, I mean, it had, like, a personality type, but... And, like, oh, she got her 3D model early than normal, and that made her really happy. But it's like, you know, I like prompts. Prompts are very fun for coming up with things. And so, an alien blacksmith? Where do I freaking sign up, dude? I'm overall very, very happy with her and how she turned out. So I'm excited to... I don't really know... Like, I mean, I think she's, like, just what I have so far is probably good enough for, like, a profile icon. But, I was thinking... Because here's the thing. The thumbnail game has changed. Right? Like, it doesn't have to be... Like, here's the thing. Like, thumbnails obviously have to be related to the video itself. Or at least that's if you're not an asshole. I do... says the guy who did the Garfield Kart World of Horror thing. I apologized for that. Yeah, so, like... I mean, technically that thumbnail was relevant, because it was a picture of Garfield Kart with... like, the World of Horror logo, but World of Horror was replaced with Garfield Kart Furious Racing. I thought it was a clever thumbnail, but it did actually bait some people, and I felt kind of bad about that. It was not the intention, though. Of course, though, like, what I'm trying to say here is that... Oh, crap. Did I just... Whoa. Yeah, I think I may have went a little overboard there. How to delete quest items from existence. So, no, we will not be summoning Oteru unless we guess lucky, which I'll guess 443, because that's been the combination every single time. Every single time we've summoned Oteru, the combination, in, like, the last few episodes, the combo has been 443. And I hate this enemy, so he needs to die. Yeah, we can reasonably expect this, right? And if we don't reasonably expect it, guess what? We have memory extract, you freaking nerd. But, yeah, so here's the thing. The thumbnail game has completely changed. Because originally, it was just have a thumbnail about, like, the character or something, right? But from the game. But now, it can be have a thumbnail of my original character cosplaying as a character from the game. That is truly, like, the most galactic brain thing I've ever come up with. And, I like it. And so anyways, it's definitely 443 for my boy Oteru. Okay, it's not. How about 44 or 39 or mayhaps 55, maybe 56. Or Oteru, I'm working on this, buddy. I'm working on this. We'll figure it out together, buddy. The nice? No? Okay, no niceties today. So you have chosen to sleep. I just feel like a friend trying to wake somebody up. Like, they say, hey, can you wake me up early? I don't think it's ever been 500. I don't think it can be 500. I don't even think it can be 490. I think it's somewhere around here. But, I feel like I'm sending texts to somebody repeatedly to try to wake them up in the morning. I don't know why. And I don't think I've ever done that before. I think people have done it to me. But I don't think I've ever done that to other people before. Oteru, I'm gonna get you out of this, buddy. Just hold on, Oteru. This is artificially extending the video length, just so you know. Is this a bit we're doing? Yes, absolutely not. Get me out of here. Did we actually take Arcane Grasp? Oh my god, we did. Why did we take Arcane Grasp? Hold on. That was a dumb thing to take. There's, like, no reason to take Arcane Grasp. We could just forget spells. Like, we don't need regen. But I guess for, like, the first time in our entire careers, we're gonna see what having 5 spells is like. Unless we have to forget one for the memes. And by memes, I mean, like, actual survival. Let's go to the... we don't need to go to the monument at all, actually. Like, we're in a pretty decent place. I also need to, like, go to my storage and grab items, because that would be nice. I also have Discharge Summary that I never dealt with. But, yeah, let's see here. Yeah, that brace is not very good. Oh, God. That brace is not good at all. Yeah, we shouldn't have put a point into Strength. Like, unless you have, like, Fear Festival Timeline B, I don't know if you can afford to salvage Kyrie's, Strength. Unless you don't have that many, stat checks. Like, if you have the Strength stat check, you should absolutely get your Strength to 8, but if you don't, you might just want to go without it. Because you can win without it, it's just kind of annoying. Like, what does 6 Strength give us over 5? Like, we can brace 2, we can aim 2 times, or we can boost 2 times, I should say. And then we can just do that. No, oh, no, we can't. Yeah, I think that pumping Knowledge is probably your better bet. Because it's just probably more convenient. Like, we haven't had the opportunity to take on more levels. We'd probably get to level 6 if we had a compass, because we've been leveling up a lot. So, is there any way that we're gonna avoid this? Probably not. So let's just take we'll take 2 stamina damage and then just win. Because why not? So I finally finished, I finally finished, whatchamacallit, the patches in between, A Realm Reborn and Heavensward. So I did, like, what was it? Is it, like, patch 2.2 to patch 2.5.5 or something like that? It's 73 quests, and they're all miserable. They truly are all awful. Except for a few. Like, I liked the Doma refugee part. Like, that was actually probably one of the most engaging moments that the game has had up until that point. Yeah, we're just gonna go 10 knowledge. I think, actually, no, that was a bad idea. We should have gotten dexterity up there. I'm a fool. But we have 8 charisma for some reason, so it's fine. We'll just get yeeted by we'll just get yeeted for 3 stamina. That's perfectly fine. Yeah. So, anyways, I start throwing. I start throwing everything in my inventory, and then, and only then, we can brace for this, right? Oh, thank God. See, this is one of the benefits, I think. Would we still be able to brace? I'm not entirely sure. I think we'd be able to brace anyways, because this would be at, like, 195. That's fine. As long as we brace and... Okay, so, yeah, Strength bad. Strength is an amazing stat when you... Okay, so that's really weird. Like, we've done that before, and it didn't work. Right, like, we've discarded items, and they didn't work. They didn't count towards the quest, which is really weird. I don't really care. We have Memory Extract, we got 60 EXP, so I'm not, counterattack, huh? Oh, this is Arcane Grasp! This is Arcane Grasp! Plus 20 EXP, yo! Incredible. Beautiful, actually. So yeah, like, oh, nice. Haha, max threat level. I'm pretty sure that's what does it. That's what prevents you from healing. But, I'm like 90% sure. I don't actually know. But yeah, we have memory extract, so we're fine. Like, if we get -2 reason from this event, it's like, we're good. Although, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I mean, we're gonna fight it because we can. But I'm not entirely enthused. So, we can Desperation. This is Eldritch, so we do 7 damage. Wait, what? Wait, this is Eldritch. What the heck? Second sight, deal bonus damage against eldritch enemies. So this should do 7. Because we have ancestral strength. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I'm dumb. It does it does 4 base. So each one of these is, yeah, so that's doing 20 damage. That's actually not good enough. This is doing 14. I hate to do it, but we need to do memory extract to live. So we'll memory extract once, and then we'll brace for impact, and then kill it next turn. Is probably the best thing to do. Does this matter? Goes down to 17. We can do 20, right? We should be able to guarantee 20. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't really matter. We just have to hit, so there's no point in risking the 95%. Because this guarantees that we win. So we go here, we Desperation, and then he's dead. It's dead, the Drowner Sponge. So we basically broke even on EXP there. I'm actually tempted to fight the boss. I would have liked to probably gather, yeah, I mean, we could definitely fight the boss. We have memory extract, it's fine. So, obviously, the first thing that we do is, actually, we could just forget. I mean, we could instantly kill him with the Thutu Flame, but that's not what I want to do. We can forget, and we can forget a couple spells, brace for impact, and then we will take the risk here, because that's an 85% chance. And we want that to happen. Okay. And then I think we can just kill, right? This should be doable. So that's 4. Okay, yeah, he's dead. Nice. And we still leveled up anyways. And we didn't even have to use memory extract, which is cool. So there's quick thinking. Not there for us, unfortunately. Well, actually, yes, it's actually just in time, because we have the dexterity check, so that's really nice. And even if we got both of the knowledge checks wrong, or the memory checks, I should say, wrong, we still won't die, because 64% Doom is a hell of a drug. Honestly, this was a complete and utter stomp, and probably... Like, Kyrie is weird. Like, sometimes you just completely destroy the... Like, this game is weird. I don't really know. Because sometimes I just, like, annihilate everything that exists in this world, and, like, effortlessly. And then other times it's like, oh god, I have no chance at winning. What the heck is happening? Now, admittedly, something like... okay, so just sanity check real quick, just so you know. Pan's Labyrinth at the top here, knowledge check, we're passing. You need 8, it's a threshold check, 8 or higher gets you the dub. 7 or lower, you get -3 of a respective stat. So knowledge is -3, stamina. But we're passing that, so we don't have to worry about it. Second enemy, which is Young Witch. Charisma, which we're passing, because, you know, it's 8, so it's a flat 8. Have 8 or higher, you're good to go. Sign of Nurgle down here, that's Dexterity. We're perfectly fine on that department. And then the little Compass Polarity Needle, that's second. Mystery, which was Botany. And then this down here, this little Super Smash Bros. Final Destination thing, that is actually... whatchamacallit, the strength check. That's why I got confused earlier, because I'm like, we have the strength check, don't we? It's there, but the lighthouse only has 5 events, so you can safely ignore this thing at the bottom here. You don't have to care about it. So we're actually perfectly fine. And if there was a light source check, well, I mean, we have a light source. We covered our bases. The Curacosa Mask is bad, by the way, just so you know. Oh, the Curacosa Mask is what sped up our Sever, isn't it? That's why we were able to brace for impact. That's not actually as bad as I thought it was. It's still terrible, because ghost enemies are always bad. But, yeah, no, I actually just figured out why we were able to brace for impact. It's because we had the Curacosa Mask. Which means that it's not entirely worthless. That actually is a legitimately very good use for the mask. I'm very happy about that. Actually, I never really thought of that before, but it makes perfect sense. It's a spiritual action. It makes it faster. So that means that you could brace for impact and sever, which oftentimes might actually be the difference between winning or losing. on the ghost front, ghosts are so difficult to actually, like, deal with that, honestly, that's another weapon against ghosts is good enough for me. Because it's pointless to speed up bowing and clapping, because you either know it or you don't. And it doesn't speed them up enough, right? Like, if you could brace for impact and then do a full 5-clap bow ritual, then the Kurakosa mask would be insane. And actually, like, really, like, the Kurakosa mask would actually make it viable to go against ghosts. But it doesn't, and so for a long time I was like, it's not that good. But actually being able to sever here's the thing, it doesn't let you sever 3 times unless you're kicking, probably. It might let you sever 4 times if you're kicking. Like, you don't have a weapon equipped. But, no, I think that, that's actually pretty interesting. I like that a lot. This doesn't matter, by the way. This literally, we can meme reroll if we want to. That's how much it didn't matter. Because we win right after this. We can meme again. It's the same perks, of course, because, Anyway, smash the mirror, nerd, and we're done. So, thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to be pre-recording episodes, so, obviously, I hope that Christmas comes early, so we can finally get new content. But if Christmas does come early, then, I'm just gonna have to unfortunately say to you, I'm taking the week off, basically. So every video that you see, there will still be videos every day. They'll just be pre-recorded in advance. So, when I go to do the pre-recordings, which I'm gonna do a few of them tonight, and then a few of them tomorrow, yeah, like, at that point, if the update's not out, then you're gonna get, like, a week of World of Horror in this patch. But, we've been through this sort of thing before, so I'm not entirely worried about it. And here's the thing. I would love nothing more for the patch to come out and me just to be a little bit behind. Like, that'd be perfectly fine. But yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. My name's Webweaver. I'll give you just a little bit more as a reward for making it to the end of the video. And, yeah, so the new OC, the new branding, soon, trademark. I don't know when, but, yeah, so thank you so much for watching. My name is Webweaver. If you're interested in checking out the artist who made this absolutely amazing art, then you can link in the description to their @ You still have to go to twitter.com and, like, search them up, because YouTube has weird policies about linking to things, and I'm not entirely sure if it's safe to link to Twitter accounts that might post, like, illicit material or explicit material, because, like, YouTube has, like, a hard line rule of you can't link to sites that have explicit material, but everybody in the world links to their Twitter accounts, so I just think that for the sake of it, it's probably just better to put the artist's @ there, because, obviously I don't want to have to be like, oh, do you ever want to post content that Susan Wojcicki might find a little bit unsavory? That's, like, I think it's just safer to put the @ Like, I link to my Twitter because I don't post anything sketchy on there. I just retweet Toho fan art and Valhalla fan art, pretty much. So, but even then, I'm kind of sketched linking to my Twitter in the first place, but literally everybody else does it, so it's a weird thing. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. My name's Webweaver. I hope you're all staying safe out there, and I will see you on the next episode of World of Horror. And, yeah, thanks for hanging out. Like, linking policies are weird, okay? Like, I don't even really, like, care that much, but that's just, like, that's just kind of, like, the thing that I do out of instinct. But anyways, yeah, the artist's @ will be in the link in the description, so you can just put that into Twitter and you'll find them. Anyways, again, thank you for watching. Hope you're staying safe out there. I will see you on the next episode of World of Horror. And again, they're going to be pre-recorded, so because knowing my luck, I'll probably be on my ass, like a couple days. Like, it's probably gonna kick my rear end. But, I'm not particularly worried about it anyways. So, again, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Have a good day, or a good night, or a good evening, or whenever you're watching this. I can't really cover all the bases, so if you're at some, like, weird dawn or dusk time, or sunset, or some sort of different time of day, then, yeah, you're gonna have to just realize that I'm wishing you have a good day. So, Jesse, I'm asleep, good night, but actually recording more episodes.